8 weeks of rallies for a party 8 weeks old, culminating tonight in West London, the biggest yet. 3,000 people from Dundee to Lincoln to Penzance, united by Brexit and by this man.
Oh, and by the way, have you seen what she's done this afternoon? I mean, just when you think she can't sink any lower, she comes back and surprises us. I mean, now she's surrendered to virtually everything.
He may want to talk about Theresa May, but today the Electoral Commission wants to talk about his party's funding, with a visit to its headquarters to check its practices around online donations, the only visit they've made during this campaign. Farage accused them of bias and conspiracy.
1 hour after Gordon Brown suggested that we could be being funded by the Russians, I mean, it's the usual old rubbish, Elcom said they were coming to see us today. What I can tell you now is they've spent 7 hours in our offices today, and they have found nothing wrong at all.
This is a campaign which has become increasingly personal and unpleasant, culminating in Farage being hit with milkshake just yesterday. He blames radical Remainers, but he's hardly a man who has held back himself.
Just a few things that you've said in recent times. You said that if you can get the sort of Brexit you want, you're Don Carkey, pick up a rifle and head to the front line.
That was a metaphor joke. Excuse me, said during a comedy evening.
What do we want? Brexit! When do we want it?
Now! This could just be the start of the age of Farage. This campaign has reshaped Brexit. For many, it's now WTO Brexit or nothing. Yet what would it even look like?
So with WTO, what happens to, say, pensions, our pensions obligations? What happens? Do we still going to have visa-free travel, for example? Are we going to have that?
Well, that's up to the other European countries. But, the answer is yes, of course.
Well, if we have a deal with it.
Yeah, this is not difficult. This is not difficult. But we have to sort out the details.
Are you with us?
Farage has illuminated this campaign like no other, aided by two main party leaders absent from the stage for weeks. He has used this election not only to entrench Brexit, but to make it and British politics in his own image once more. Lewis Goodall, Sky News, West London.